said the Bible. I'm going to read from the Bible again. I said I'm going to read from it again, and I meant it. All right. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace. And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. There came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses, prepared unto battle. And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men. And they had their hair as the hair of women. Children are not women. Now I warned you. And their teeth were as the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates as it were breastplates. You will get off my son. And their faces were as the faces of men, and they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. And they had breastplates, as it were, breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses. Running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were things in their tails, and the power was to hurt men 5 months. And I'm not the only one that can read this. I will put read aloud, and we'll see what it does. Apparently it doesn't want to read aloud. Isn't that amazing? It doesn't want to read aloud. And there were stings in their tails, and the power was to hurt men 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name is in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. One woe is past. And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which were bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels, 2 shots were fired. 9308 97552, 2 shots fired. Nearby, Walmart. I said 9308 97552, my ID, my badge. 2 shots were fired. You will respond. And you'll do it now. And as for that, I'm not her. And I told you I'm not her. Step aside, Jose. And Stormy. Saying to the 6th angel, which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels. Loose the 4 angels. Let go the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loosed which were prepared for an hour. Were loosed, were let go. And the 4 angels were let go which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the 3rd part of men. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, 200,000. The words are really screwed up. It's really supposed to be Gideon. Gideon is actually the Bible that was spread forth upon all the hotels and motels. And all of those Bibles, people were allowed to read. It was the Gideon. the Gideon. So therefore, the Gideon has more power than that of the King James Version. Because there was many hotels and many motels. And that was the Bible that was given out. Anyway, I'm done reading. You guys can read more later. But this is Tammy Sue Stuff will be at birth, Royce by identification card only. It's the way I read it. If you don't like it, I don't care. You guys bit your own hand. The third of men of the earth. That is, you got a whole, as in 4, divided. That 4 and 4 is a whole. So you take a 3/4 of the earth. That's a third of the men. 3/3 is a whole. A third of the men would be, wow, 3/4 of the men. How many parts of the earth do you have? You have 4 corners. That'd be 3/4 of the men.